Text 3. Good and bad deeds are not the direct causes in the transformations of nature, but they act as breakers of obstacles to the evolution of nature. As a farmer breaks the obstacles to the course of water, which then runs down by its own nature. The water for irrigation of fields is already in the canal, only shut in by gates. The farmer opens these gates and the water flows in by itself by the law of gravitation. So all progress and power are already in every man. Perfection is man's nature, only it is barred in and prevented from taking its proper course. If anyone can take the bar off, in rushes nature. Then the man attains the powers which are his already. Those we call wicked become saints as soon as the bar is broken and the nature rushes in. It is nature that is driving us towards perfection, and eventually she will bring everyone there. All these practices and struggles to become religious are only negative work, to take off the bars and open the doors to that perfection which is our birthright, our nature. Today, the evolution theory of the ancient yogis will be better understood in the light of modern research. And yet the theory of the yogis is a better explanation. The two causes of evolution advanced by the moderns vis-a-vis the sexual selection and the survival of the fittest are inadequate. Suppose human knowledge to have advanced so much as to eliminate competition both from the function of acquiring physical sustenance and of acquiring a mate. Then, according to the moderns, human progress will stop and the race will die. The result of this theory is to furnish every oppressor with an argument to calm the qualms of conscience. Men are not lacking who, posing as philosophers, want to kill out all wicked and incompetent persons. They are, of course, the only judges of competency, and thus preserve the human race. But the great ancient evolutionist Patanjali declared that the true secret of evolution is the manifestation of the perfection which is already in every being, that this perfection has been barred and the infinite tide behind is struggling to express itself. These struggles and competitions are but the results of our ignorance because we do not know the proper way to unlock the gate and let the water in. This infinite tide behind must express itself. It is the cause of all manifestations. Competitions for life or sex gratification are only momentary, unnecessary, extraneous efforts caused by ignorance. Even when all competition has ceased, this perfect nature behind will make us go forward until everyone has become perfect. Therefore, there is no reason to believe that competition is necessary to progress. In the animal, the man was suppressed, but as soon as the door was opened, out rushed man. So in man, there is a potential God, kept in by the locks and bars of ignorance. When knowledge breaks these bars, the God becomes manifest. Text 4. From egoism alone proceed the created minds. The theory of karma is that we suffer for our good and bad deeds, and the whole scope of philosophy is to reach the glory of man. All the scriptures sing the glory of man, of the soul, and then in the same breath they preach karma. A good deed brings such a result and a bad deed such another. But if the soul can be acted upon by a good or a bad deed, the soul amounts to nothing. Bad deeds put a bar to the manifestation of the nature of the Purusha. Good deeds take the obstacles off and the glory of the Purusha becomes manifest. The Purusha itself is never changed. Whatever you do never destroys your own glory, your own nature, because the soul cannot be acted upon by anything. Only a veil is spread before it, hiding its perfection. With a view to exhausting their karma quickly, yogis create Karma-view, a group of bodies in which to work it out. For all these bodies, they create minds from egoism. These are called created minds in contradictions to the original minds. Text 5. Though the activities of the different created minds are various, the one original mind is the controller of them all. These different minds which act in these different bodies are called made minds, and the bodies made bodies, that is, manufactured bodies and minds. Matter and mind are like two inexhaustible storehouses. When you become a yogi, you learn the secret of their control. It was yours all the time, but you had forgotten it. When you become a yogi, you recollect it. When you can do anything with it, manipulate it in every way you like. The material out of which a manufactured mind is created is the very same material which is used for the macrocosm. It is not that mind is one thing and matter another. They are different aspects of the same thing. Asmita, egoism, is the material, the fine state of existence out of which these made minds and made bodies of the yogi are manufactured. Therefore, when the yogi has found the secrets of these energies of nature, he can manufacture any number of bodies or minds out of the substance known as egoism.